Hi guys. Okay, so I know I haven't made a video in a while and there is an explanation for that. Last Wednesday I got wisdom tooth surgery. I got all 4 taken out. I was supposed to film a video that weekend or earlier that week. Didn't really work out. Work was insane and so I couldn't really film a video for you, but I'm filming a video for you today. Where I live, it's gonna be 90 degrees all week, even into the weekend. So sleeveless shirts galore that I can wear to work. Luckily I can wear this softball athletic type stuff to work. Yeah, so anyway, so we're getting to the end of the book series, Shadowhunters, and then we'll be moving on to Ed and Lorraine Warren after, but we still have, we're doing 3 books today, and then we have 3 more in the last series, so yeah. So we're gonna do a series that she is still in the process of writing. There's 1 more book in this mini series that we're gonna talk about. So first, before we talk about that mini series, we're gonna talk about a book that stands alone called, we should go in order. Okay, so going in order, it would be The Red Scrolls of Magic. This is the first book in the little trilogy. And it talks about Malec, which is Magnus and Alec. And if you know me, I love Magnus, I love Alec, so I love Malec. Okay? And you know how we do this. I'm going to read you the description of the book and tell you whether I like it or not. So let's get into it. All Magnus Bane wanted was a vacation. That's a big mood. A lavish trip across Europe with Alec Lightwood, the shadow hunter who, against all odds, is finally his boyfriend. It doesn't seem like too much for the centuries-old high warlock to ask for, but no sooner have they settled in Paris than an old friend arrives with news about a demon-worshipping cult called the Crimson Hand that is bent on causing chaos around the world. A cult that was apparently founded by Magnus himself years ago as a joke. Now Magnus and Alec must race through Europe to track down the Crimson Hand and its elusive new leader, before the cult can cause any more damage. If it wasn't bad enough that their romantic getaway has been sidetracked, demons are now dogging their every step, and it is becoming harder to tell friend from foe. As their quest for answers becomes increasingly dire, Magnus and Alec have to trust each other more than ever, even if it means revealing the secret they've both been keeping. The first book in the Eldest Curses series, from #1 New York Times best-selling author Cassandra Clare and award-winning science fiction artist Wesley Chu. The Red Scrolls of Magic is a fast-paced adventure bursting with magic, humor, and, if demons stop getting in the way, romance that offers a fresh look at the world of the Shadowhunters. I liked this book, but I like anything to do with Malec, so it's not my favorite in this series so far, but it's worth a read. So the second book in that series would be The Lost Book of the White. So let's get into this one. Life is good for Magnus Bane and Alec Lightwood. They're living together in a fabulous loft. Their warlock son Max has started learning to walk, and the streets of New York are peaceful and quiet as they ever are anyway, until the night that 2 old acquaintances break into Magnus's apartment and steal the powerful Book of the White. Now Magnus and Alec will have to drop everything to get it back. They need to follow the thieves to Shanghai, they need to call some backup to accompany them, and they need a babysitter. Alec, someone has stabbed Magnus with a strange magical weapon, and the wound is glowing, so they have to worry about that too. Fortunately, their backup consists of Clary, Jace, Isabel, and newly minted shadow hunter Simon. In Shanghai, they learn that a much darker threat awaits them. Magnus's magic is growing unstable, and if they can't stop the demons flooding into the city, they might have to follow them all the way back to the source, to the very realm of the dead. Can they stop the threat to the world? Will they make it back home before their kid completely wears out Alec's mom? I love how they mention that. From #1 New York Times best-selling authors Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu comes a thrilling new adventure for High Warlock Magnus Bane and Alec Lightwood, for whom a death-defying mission into the heart of evil is not just a job, it's also a romantic getaway. Ooh, a bonus book jacket image. Ooh. Anyway, so this one I really liked. There's also a plot twist at the end of this book, and of course I'm mad that there's still one more coming, because cliffhanger. I need to know what happens. Anyway, but she's good at doing cliffhangers. So now we're going to talk about a standalone book called Ghosts of the Shadow Market. This is all about my first favorite character. My second favorite character is Magnus. My first favorite character is Jem, aka Brother Zachariah. He's my favorite. So let's get into it. What secrets does the Shadow Market hold? Oh, it's called Ghosts of the Shadow Market, if I didn't say that. The Shadow Market is a meeting place for fairies, werewolves, warlocks, and vampires. There, the downworlders buy and sell magical objects, make dark bargains, and whisper secrets they don't want the Nephilim to know. Through 2 centuries, however, there has been a frequent visitor to the Shadow Market from the City of Bones, the very heart of the Shadow Hunters world. As a silent brother, Brother Zachariah is a sworn keeper of the laws and lore of the Nephilim. But once he was a shadow hunter called Jem Carstairs, and his love, then and always, is the warlock Tessa Gray. And Jem is searching through the shadow markets and many different cities over long years for a relic from his past. Follow Jem and see, against the backdrop of the shadow market's dark dealings and festival, Anna Lightwood's doomed romance, Matthew Fairchild's great sin, and Tessa Gray as she is plunged into a world war. Valentine Morgenstern buys a soul at the market, and a young Jace Wayland's soul finds safe harbor. In the market is hidden a lost heir and a beloved ghost, and no one can save you once you have traded away your heart, not even Brother Zachariah. This is a good book. Now, there are a couple names you probably don't know. Anna Lightwood, you'll meet later. Matthew Fairchild is a handsome piece of human, and you'll meet him later. Tessa Gray, we talked about her. Valentine Morgenstern, we talked about him. And Jace Wayland. Yes, Jace Wayland, we talked about him, I think. Okay. Anyway, so we only have 3 more books next series, and then we'll be done and we'll move on to Ed and Lorraine Warren's books. So, yeah. Now I can get this Wednesday video out to you guys after work today. I just knew I could film today because before I go into work, I actually have a doctor's appointment. So I knew that I could film a couple of videos and get them out. Really only one. I think I'll just film the rest after work. But yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!